Hi,
Hello,
Rhonda, and
this is Jason.
for the Farmer's Lamp. This is something we're going to start doing, sitting down, just having a chat with you. Hopefully, once a week. Sometimes we'll be live, but you'll know about that ahead of time. We'll let them know about that ahead of time. So, welcome to our first sit down. I don't know what
Yep.
we're going to call it yet.
Yep. Yeah, we just wanted to sit down and do this and bring you up to speed on what's happening in our lives and on the Farmer's Lamp as our community. And I guess start out with this week, what's going on.
Oh, it's been a crazy week. This time of year here, um, we get a lot of rain, and like yesterday morning, it was 14 when we got up, and then by the afternoon, it was 60, and then this morning, it was 35, and then tonight, it's going to be, I think, maybe 12 again. It's just all over the place this time of year, so it causes some confusion for the animals, and so we have to be real careful, that they're getting everything they need to be healthy. The bears are waking up.
Yeah, yeah. It was a couple months ago that it was probably 4 a.m. in the morning,
Something like that, yeah.
and Rhonda went to the back door that goes off the kitchen, and she opened the door, and there was a bear tearing through the trash, and it pretty much just kind of looked at her like, "What do you want?" And she slammed the door, and I wasn't up yet. She went and got me up, and I came out, and by that time it had crossed over our fence and ran about 100 yards towards the chicken coop, carrying some trash with it. Broke through a fence, climbing over it, and just you seen the trail of trash out there. And then I hollered at it, I said, "Hey, hey, bear!" And the thing just kind of looked at me like, "What do you want?" And finally got it shot over its head there and scared it off. So I didn't want it sitting there next to the chicken coop and find out that there was better food than in the garbage in the chicken coop. So,
Yeah.
but they're back waking up again.
Yeah, they're waking up again. It got real cold in January, so he went back to bed. And I thought it was a cat because we have a neighbor who has a cat that comes over and gets in the garbage. So I said, that cat's in the trash. And I just opened the door, and there he stood on the back porch. So it was kind of scary. But yeah, Thor found him yesterday when he was
Oh
making
yeah,
his rounds. If you've ever been around dogs and bears, they love to roll and bear scat. I don't know what it is about it. Even our precious princess girl, she did that. So that's we started our eggs. We started incubating some eggs for new chicks. We lost a lot of chickens last year to bears and dogs, neighbors' dogs. So we decided we would just use an incubator this year because um, we just wanted the experience. We haven't done that in a while, and it's so cold here this time of year. So it will have frosts up until the end of May.
yeah.
So we just wanted to go ahead and get a head start on getting us some chicks going. So we did that this week.
And Chick Cozy
Oh,
actually just came out with this incubator,
yeah.
um, which it's nothing new. There's all kinds of incubators out there, and they've been around for a long time. But they contacted us and wanted to know what kind of features, were important to us for an incubator. That was last year, and they came out with an incubator and sent it to us a few days ago. So they're just starting that line. But, incubators can be really helpful, even though we
Hmm.
use, a good laying hen,
That's what we usually do. Yes.
to hatch out because it's just so much better all the way around. But incubators can be really nice sometimes when it's cold like this,
Hmm.
and you have to do it in a controlled environment. Or if you're ordering eggs, some
A
eggs
certain breed that you want. Yeah.
that you want out,
Hmm.
and you don't have a hen that is getting ready to do a hard set yet.
Yep. Yep.
So
And it's
we're
great for the
finding out.
grandkids.
Yeah,
Rachel
yeah,
loves checking the eggs, so it's great for them to have that experience. So we do it every now and then, but we're trying this one out, for them to do a review and see how that goes. Anything else happened this week?
Um,
We cooked down we had butchered a cow last October, November, somewhere in there, and I had a bunch of her bones, so I've been cooking bone broth this week and getting that put up. And
yeah, there's nothing better than bone broth.
yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep, nothing better than that.
yep. And when I was growing up, my grandpa he used to butcher a couple cows every year, and he would divide up one cow and give it between his four kids that had a family, and then he would take the other cow for himself. And boy, that was some of the best hamburger and steak that I've ever had. And I've had the opportunity to eat at some of the nicest restaurants, um, in the world, like Morton Steakhouse, which was Frank Sinatra's favorite place to eat. And that was years ago. That probably 20 years ago or more. And I found out then it hit me that you can pay over $100 for a steak and get something almost as good as what you got from free from your grandpa when you were young. So that cow that we cut up, boy, it was grass fed, a healthy cow, and boy, that's some of the best meat.
That
You
is,
can't buy
it's
meat
so
that
good.
good.
It's so good.
Yeah,
Yep, it is. So, that's what's been happening for us
yeah.
this week. Nothing earth shaking.
Getting ready to plan out the garden spots and start thinking about counting the seeds and making sure we've got all the seeds we need.
Yeah, we as you know, if you've been with us for any length of time, we are from the deep South, Mississippi, Louisiana, Central Louisiana. That's our stomping ground. But we moved up here to Southwest Virginia. It's been 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
To help our daughter who was having some health issues, and she's improving and getting better, and so we're hoping to get back to our stomping grounds soon. But this is different. Gardening up
Yeah.
here is so different.
Right.
My folks down home, they're putting stuff in the ground, and we don't even start seeds for 2 more weeks. So it's been a challenge, but it's been good.
Yeah.
Trying to learn different ways of doing things. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing in 2 weeks. We'll start our seedlings, and that kind of thing.
Yeah, the growing season here is so short that
95 days.
last year we put in that lychee tomato,
Mm-hmm.
and it barely had enough time to produce, fruit, and it didn't produce a lot of fruit because you only got, to pick it once, really.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, there's a lot of things that you can grow down there a lot easier because of the longer growing season.
But we learned, so this year we're starting our seeds earlier, so our seedlings will be bigger when we transplant them, so they'll have a head start. So that's what we learned.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yep.
There's little Joe. I guess you heard him.
Yeah.
So, exciting stuff on TFL this week. Why don't you
Yeah.
tell them what you've been?
Well, we've been working on the Farmer's Lamp series, which covers everything from cover crops to individual plants like tomatoes, peppers, squash. We've been working on that for a long time, and we have finished now our the next book that we're getting ready to put up, and this book is a standalone book.
Mm-hmm.
It is like 300 pages, and it's on living off the land, which is a homesteading primer book, and it really is designed for people that want to homestead and want to be able to think about everything they need to think about to get going and to plan ahead. And even those that have a homestead and don't know what goals they should have, it's really written for those people. So you can read the book. It has action plans at the end of each chapter, so you can make notes and you can make your own plan of what works for you. because there's people homesteading nowadays. So Rhonda gets emails all the time from people in urban settings that are homesteading that have questions on plant growth, their zone planting area, soil health, how to improve their soil health, deep mulch gardening, which we've got a book that is done on deep mulch gardening, part of the Farmer Lamp series. We're hoping to get that up, but there's just so much time. And when you're actually homesteading and you actually have work that you're doing, I mean, we've been splitting wood, taking care of animals, taking care of property, trying to plan ahead for the next season. There's just not a lot of time to be able to quickly get all these things that we've been wanting to share, and
Yeah,
really knowledge that's been handed down on Rhonda's side and my side for 4 generations
at
of
least. Yeah.
knowledge handed down that has everything to do with homesteading and farming.
Yeah.
So we're getting to the place now we should have living off the land.
It's up now, and we'll share that link. It'll be in the newsletter. So if you haven't joined the newsletter, you go to the website. There's sign up forms in the menu, sign up forms in every post, in the sidebar, at the bottom of every post. So you've got plenty of opportunities to join the TFL community. But it'll be in the newsletter. And then the bundle that has deep mulch gardening, tomatoes, peppers, potatoes, and squash. That's the first bundle that will be released.
Yeah.
And we're not going to just cover vegetables. We're going to cover, canning and animal husbandry. We've just got, I don't know, 50
Well,
or 60
yeah,
books in line that we're working on.
we've had that book that you wrote on chickens,
Oh, yes,
which
the chicken
is,
book.
I
Yeah,
think that book's like a 300-page book
something
covering
like
all
that.
kinds
Yeah.
of chicken diseases, how to raise chickens, how to incubate chickens, how to
Let your hens hatch, how to deal with diseases. Yeah.
how to develop a good chicken yard, breeding yards. There's just all the information you really need that is in that book. But that book is now going to be a part of a livestock or a poultry bundle.
Poultry bundle.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which includes the books that we've got for those. Which we don't have them available right now. They're written, but there's a lot of behind the scenes work, and we're both not the most technical people in the world,
Yeah.
but
Huge
we,
learning curve.
yeah, but we've got we've got the chickens, the geese, the ducks, the guineas,
My favorite.
and
Turkeys.
the turkeys. Yes, some of you have seen Rhonda's articles on our chocolate turkey breed, and you were on the livestock summit.
Mm-hmm. 2 years ago we did.
2 years ago.
Oh my word! It's been 3 years ago we did the turkeys, and then 2 years ago we did milk cow, the buttercup.
Yeah.
And then this year we didn't have the opportunity to do it. So
yeah, we were too busy this year. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So yeah, that's
time. Wow.
Right. Yeah, it's something about the chocolate turkeys. I love that breed.
Yes.
It's a heritage breed. But the reason we chose that breed is because, like Rhonda said, being from the deep South, there were a lot of chocolate turkeys back before the Civil War.
Mm-hmm. That was the main turkey down there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the Civil War really decimated that breed out, and the breeders.
Well, the breeders were going to war. They were being killed. The troops would come through, and they would eat them because they were hungry and they were there. So they would kill them, and then there were bombs that would, not bombs like we have, but for them, cannonballs and different things. It would kill them.
Yeah.
So, just was
great breed. Great breed.
Oh my goodness!
Large,
yes.
Probably one of the largest heritage breeds. And as far as feed to meat ratio, the best feed to meat ratio, in my opinion, of the heritage breeds that we have available for us here in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So great breed, and really a good book.
We will
on
highlight them in
turkeys.
the turkey book, but it's about
Right,
all turkey breeds.
right.
So if you're not interested in them, there'll be other.
Yeah, there's
You
other
know, it's a
breeds,
general
but
turkey book,
I'm
but
prejudiced.
I'm very
I like the
prejudiced.
chocolate. But yeah, there's some other great breeds out there that people that like, but chocolate turkeys will always be the breed that we pick for that for
Oh,
turkeys.
we've been talking about the books, but the really exciting thing that just clicked in my brain, the shop.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, we've got a new shop. Look for it in the newsletter. We have aprons, loungewear, t-shirts, coffee cups, stickers, sweatshirts, hoodies. I can't even name them all. We've just got so tote bags, over 20 designs. It's We're really excited about it. So look for it. You can find it on the website if you go to the Farmer's Lamb and then go to the country store, which is under the welcome menu. Just go over there. It's there. It'll be in the newsletters too.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you'll have more opportunities to find it. But we're really excited
Yeah, that's
about the product lines.
really nice. She's designed some nice. She's designed all those things on the website. Besides, I think I designed a couple that I just wanted, but
He designed most of them. Okay, let's be
yeah.
honest.
But that the shirts that we have tried to source have been 100% cotton.
Oh, the ones on new ones, yes.
Right. 100% cotton. We were on. We had them on Amazon.
Got them
Really
on the
didn't do
merch
much
site.
with them.
The quality
And the
wasn't very
quality
good.
wasn't good. Not something you know. I think you wore a few of them here and there, but the
Yeah.
quality really they didn't really
Hold up well.
yeah, they didn't hold up well. So we tried to get some better quality. So that
Much more variety.
yeah,
So yeah.
that
Yeah.
shop
So we're
looks a
excited
lot
about
better.
that.
Yeah,
Yep.
spread shop.
I've ordered a coffee cup. I've got a couple more than I'm probably going to order. Um, I know there is. So, and some more shirts and the aprons. You know me, I like aprons, so I'm excited about getting those in. I ordered some.
Yeah, and let's see, you made me a egg custard pie. That's a southern thing.
Yeah. Oh, yes. My great grandmother's recipe. It's been on the farmer's lamp since the very beginning. That was one of the first recipes I ever shared. Yeah, I made that for him this weekend. The hens are laying again, so I needed to use some eggs. I'm not ready to water glass eggs yet, so I wanted to use up some eggs, so that's what we did.
Yeah, and that recipe, would you say it uses 12 eggs?
Six.
6? Oh, okay.
Only
I was
uses
off.
six.
6 eggs.
Only uses six.
Yeah. Repotted a couple inside plants the other week,
Mm-hmm.
and that's pretty much. I mean, it's pretty much a normal week,
Yeah,
really.
yeah, just
Yeah.
typical kind of way.
Yeah.
Um, I had something, but it just left me, so I guess it wasn't very important. But the last thing that we want to do, and feel free to share with us, email us, or respond, comment here with your questions, because whenever we sit down and have these talks, we want to answer some of your top questions. Now, we can't answer every question we get, but if you send me an email, it may take me a few days to get to it, but I will answer you. So you will get your answer that way. But this week, I've had several people contact me about their chickens. They're concerned. They're looking a little poorly after the end of winter, and they're starting to want to lay again. And they want to be sure that they're doing everything they can to make them healthy, get them off to a good start this spring. So I will share with you the answer to that question, since we've had it several times this week. The first thing we do this time of year is we start sprinkling a little DE and a little bit of garlic over the top of their feed. Now, we have an article on the Farmer's Lamp, and I'll try to share that link with you, in the care and feeding of your chickens, exactly what the ratio is. I'm not a ratio person. I just sprinkle some over the top, just a light dusting over the feed. That's all I do. But there are some guidelines and rules in that article, that, if you're that kind of person, then that's great, and we put it there to help you with that. The next thing we do is add apple cider vinegar to their water. A tablespoon to a gallon, or 2 tablespoons to a gallon, depending on your preference. Now, after a few days, they're not they're going to stop drinking it. They're going to drink it like candy at first, and then they'll stop. And when they stop, then you can just go back to regular water. And you may want to offer it to them again in a week or so just to be sure that you're boosting their immune systems. Be sure we crush our eggshells. We wash, rinse them out, dry them, put them in the oven. They just crush like glass once they're dry, and we give them their eggshells. But if your hens they're not eggshells aren't real healthy yet, or if they're having some problems, we recommend using oyster shell and just put it out free choice. And when they want it, they'll get it, and then it's just there. You don't have to worry about it. Those are the best things that you can do. Did I
Yeah.
miss anything?
No, I mean some people can't free range.
Yeah.
Our we have a real low feed bill, a real high feed to meat ratio because our birds are free ranged,
Hmm.
and we've got the breeds that are good at free ranging.
Right.
We tried to stick with those breeds. So, if you don't have the ability to free range, you're probably going to have to supplement more.
Hmm.
Or just if you have like a scratch and peck feed that's a non-GMO organic feed, it's well put together, a good feed. Um, that really helps. The overall
Hmm.
diet helps the health. So I think you covered it all there
Okay.
on that question.
Awesome. Well, we hope you enjoyed sitting with us. We got to come up with a name. If you have a
Yeah, well,
suggestion,
maybe. I mean, we'll see how it goes. But if we have the time and everything, we could do a live video, on YouTube, possibly. And that way you could just bring your questions or your suggestions right there in the chat, because I think that's how live works.
we're going to figure it
Yeah.
out.
There's.
Thank you for your patience in advance.
Yeah, but we do hope that you had a great week and that you're looking ahead and got some good goals, and that God will bless you in accomplishing those goals.
We appreciate all your support and your many kindnesses that you send us. Until next time, safe and happy journey.